I'm doing chapter 12 of book on the node tutorials, showing validation errors. So this is where our users submit forms, but there's errors and we need to display and show that there are errors in the form. And then we do that by showing validation errors. So in user.js we have this, but then we changed it, so I can just go to user.js. On as models. We imported bcrypt. We have a variable called unique validator. We have to require it, so it just shows it can validate the code. And then here's the schema where we just show the new schema. The user type has to be a string, and then it has to be required. It will show please provide username. So that's what we added. Please provide username. So the user understands they need to provide a username, and the password will also be a string. Same is true, that it's required, and then it'll send a message, please provide password if I don't show a password. So if I do this, on here, I try to log in, I just say see, I try to log in, it doesn't show, okay, probably shows on the thing. But yeah, and then this one is where we pre-save, so it lets us save our data. It lets us change our data before saving it. So the function is calls the next, and then we do a constant called user, which mongoose takes this user schema, and then bcrypt hashes your password, so it hashes it 10 times. So what hashing means, it encrypts it or changes it, so you can change it to 100 times or whatever. And user.password equals hash, which replaces the original password with the encrypted one. And it calls the next step, and then it should be hashed on the user. So, oh my word. If I go to Mongo, go to my database, users. As you can see, it's just the user name is a string, password is a string, but my password is 12345. I can show you the new user during this session. New user, Cozy Kanye, register. I'll do 654321 is the password. Register it, and then it should show here. Okay, wait, this one should show here. I reload it, Cozy Kanye new, and then again it's hashed 10 times. So that adds the security encryption. And then trying to see where this code is. I think it's install user. Yeah, it's here, install user. So we require a user from our models, and then we require the path, and then user creates, and then it will request for the body. If there's an error, it will show the error. If error constant, we call it a variable const validation errors, object keys, it maps through the errors. It maps through the error array keys. security to see if the error is still there. If and then it will show validation error or it will show data, and that's what will show the user if it's wrong. And then yeah, I showed this already, explained this. In our register, the EJS, which is just basically the views, what it just shows the people. I need to find it. It shows how we display the errors. So it's just basically if you can find the errors. Where is it? Oh yeah, submit error, I coded it out. But if you have errors and then it's null, and then if the error's length is greater than 0, then show the UL class, the unlisted class, which is a cross group for the variable, and then it increases the length. Yeah. And then duplicate error. So this is if you do it again. I show on the user model that we already had this unique validator. I already showed that, and a plugin to make sure the unique validator. And then flash messages. That what the flash button do, which is install user, like I showed before. Store user flash, so it flashes. It shows that it's a validation error. It shows that it's a data error if we got it wrong. And then yeah, I already showed this. New user. I think I already showed this. Did I show this? No, I didn't. New user. So for new user, you do password. You create a username, empty string, password, empty string, and then you create another variable data. You do a request flash, it'll show data, the array will be 0. And if the type of data is undefined, username has to be, the type of data username has to be is in username, so you can't put password in username, that's what it's basically saying, and vice versa. So in password, it has to be the data of password. And then it renders register when you want to go there, and then the error will be validation error. So if I go there, you should see register for new user. New user, register. If I just do this, I think I need to do my sessions. But yeah. And then, yeah, that's all for chapter 12.